Hi little kids, today in this video I am going to tell you all a story, and the name of the story is the Goldilock. Did you hear this name anywhere? If you did, yes. So this is a very famous story where all the children knows, and this is very interesting story. So here I'm going to tell you a Goldilock story. So let's start the story. So there was a girl called Goldilock. Why is her name Goldilock? Because she had a golden hair. She had a very long golden hair, and that is why she was very beautiful, because of her hair. That's why everybody were calling her Goldilock. So one day she went out to play, and the same time there was 3 bears in the forest. There were 3 bears in the forest who were living in the cottage. Dada bear, mama bear and baby bear. In the forest there were 3 bears in the forest who were living in the cottage. So the 3 bears always eat porridge in the morning for breakfast. What do you all have for breakfast? Great! So there were 3 bears who always have porridge for the breakfast. So one day the porridge was very hot. So if it's very hot, we can't have. So the porridge was very hot, so they were not able to eat. So they decided to go for a walk in the forest and come back and eat their porridge. So what they did, they went out for a walk. So this Goldilock was playing in the forest, so tired, she started running, and she forgot how to go back home. And then she was very hungry. Then when she went inside the forest, she saw a cottage. She smelled something very special. It was a very good smell, and she was hungry, so she went near the cottage and peeped through the window. And then she saw 3 porridges on the table. So she went near the door and she knocked, but there was nobody to open. Why? Because the 3 little bears had gone for walk. So what happened? Then when she knocked, there was nobody to open. She just knocked it a little harder, the door opened. And then she went inside and she saw there were 3 porridges on the table. So she wanted to have, because she was very hungry. What do you all do when you are hungry? You go to mama and ask, right? But Goldilock was lost in the forest and she was very hungry. So when she saw the porridge on the table, she just wanted to eat. So what happened? She went to the first big bowl of porridge and she tried. And she felt, oh, this porridge is too hot. I don't want to eat that. And then she left that and she went to the next medium-sized bowl. Okay. Then she went to the medium-sized bowl and then she had a spoonful of porridge. And then she felt it was too hot again. And then she didn't want to have that. Then she went to the small bowl of porridge and she tasted it and she felt it was perfect. It was not very hot or it was not very cold. It was warm. She liked it and she had everything. She had the complete porridge and she finished the bowl. Then she was so full. She wanted to go inside and find out what is all there inside the house. So when she went in the living room, she saw 3 chairs, which was very big chair. Then there was one more medium-sized chair and there was one small chair. So she decided to go and sit on the big chair. How does she feel? So she went up and she sat, and she felt it was too hard to sit. So she came down and she wanted to try the middle-sized chair. So when she sat on that, she felt it was too soft. She was not able to sit comfortably. So she got down and she went and tried with a small chair, and that chair was perfect. So she sat there, she started reading a book, and suddenly she heard a sound. And suddenly what happened? The chair broke and she fell down on the floor. That was because the chair was too small for her. The chair couldn't take her weight and it just broke. She felt very bad. Then she again went inside to see something else. So she went into the bedroom and she saw there were 3 beds, which was a big-sized bed, a medium-sized bed and a small-sized bed. Because she had a lot of porridge, she was feeling sleepy, she wanted to sleep for some time. She went on the big bed and tried sleeping. But the bed was very hard for her. She was not comfortable. So she came back, she tried with a medium-sized bed. How was a medium-sized bed? It was too soft. So the medium-sized bed was too soft. and so she couldn't sleep there. She got down from that and went to the small size bed, which was perfect for her size. She just put her blanket and she slept. She fell asleep very soon. And after some time, the three little bears came back home. The Dada bear, Mama bear and Baby bear. They came inside the home and they were wondering what happened. There was somebody in our home. The door was open. I think there's somebody inside. And they came to the table and saw there were 3 porridges, and Dada was finding something different. So he asked, "Who had my porridge?" in a very angry way. And Mama was also finding the same. "Who had my porridge?" Even the mom was angry. Then there were little bear who said, "Who had my porridge?" And there's no porridge at all. The bowl is empty. And he started crying. So sad. He just wanted to have his porridge, but when he came back, there was no porridge in his bowl. They were sad. Then they came into the living room to find, is there anybody at home? So when they came to living room, Dada could find that there was someone who sat on his chair. So he asked, "Who sat on my chair?" with anger. And the same way even Mama asked, "Who sat on my chair?" Then there was a little bear who said, "Who sat on my chair? And my chair is broken now. I can't sit on my chair." He started crying again. He felt so bad. Mama bear and Dada bear tried to convince him, "It's okay, my dear. We are going to get you a new chair. Come, let's go to the bedroom and find, is there anybody there?" So all 3 of them went inside the bedroom, and Dada was finding something. He asked in an angry way, "Who slept on my bed?" said Dada bear. The Mama bear said the same thing. "Who slept on my bed?" And there was a little bear who said, "Who slept on my bed?" And there is a girl who's still sleeping. And he started crying. Hearing the sound, Goldilock, when she just woke up, she saw all the 3 little bears standing in front of her. And she was so frightened. She just ran out of the cottage and she started running inside the forest, and she finally reached her home. Then Mama bear, Dada bear and Baby bear were wondering, how can somebody come into our home when nobody is there? So after the Goldilock went home, the Mama bear, Daddy bear and Baby bear again made the porridge, and they had. And then later they got a new chair for the Baby bear because it was broken. After some days, Goldie was wondering, if the 3 little bears would come to my home, I will give my porridge to them, and I will give my chair to them, and I will also give them bed so that they can rest. I did that at their home, so I would do the same thing with them. I will be so nice to them. That's what she felt. So this was the story. So did you all like the story, children? The name of the story was Goldilock, and there were 3 little bears. So I hope you all like this video. For more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Bye.